Hey everyone, it's Jess, and today I am here with a CAS video. This CAS video is the start of my Zodiac signs as Sims CAS series, I suppose. And you probably read the thumbnail or the title and know that this is for the fire signs, so Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. This is a long video, to put it bluntly. I think right now it stands at like 45 minutes, and that's without all the ending stuff. So it's a long one. It's 3 whole Sims. I sped it up so fast, so I hope it doesn't give you a headache, because sometimes I get headaches from like really fast speed builds or like CAS videos. It just messes with my head, but I'm watching it right now as I record this voiceover, so I'm not getting sick. Hopefully you don't. But I cannot imagine recording a voiceover for over 45 minutes for a CAS video. There's not that much to say when it comes to a CAS video. I mean, I can talk all day, every day, but I'd like to keep it relevant to what is happening on screen. Anyways, the reason this is so long is because I give them all the outfit options. So every single outfit category, like everyday, sleepwear, hot weather, all that stuff, every single one of them has 5 options for each outfit. So every single slot is filled for every single outfit category, which, now that I think about it, how many outfits is that? That's 7 times 5. Is that 45? I'm going to be embarrassed if that's not. It's not, is it? I haven't done math in 5 years. So leave me be. 7 times 5. I'm literally pulling out my calculator. 35. Well, that's embarrassing. There's 35 outfits for each sim, which also means it took me a really long time to make the CC list for this video. In fact, as of recording this voiceover, I have not completed that CC list. I'm planning to complete it as I upload this video, because my videos always take 5,000 years to upload because I have slow internet. Really slow. I live in way up in the mountains. And there's really no reason for my internet to be as slow as it is, but I can afford better internet. So I won't complain. Anyways, let's go into the actual sim now. I've started with Aries, who is the first in the Zodiac cycle, I believe. Preface: I do not know much about the Zodiacs. This is based off of very, not a lot of research. Just kind of Aries personality, and then Aries fashion choices, and Zodiac colors, and that kind of stuff. I am by no means an expert. I don't spend my days knowing too much. The most I know about is my own Zodiac sign, which is Pisces, and even still I don't know much about it. And then the only one I know a little bit about in this one is Sagittarius, because my best friend is a Sagittarius. But I still don't know much. So if I'm completely wrong, be kind to me. This is not something I know much about. I don't spend my time learning about zodiac signs that either I am not or my friends and family are not. And even still, I don't believe in it has any merit. If you do, that's fine, go ahead. I don't think it has any merit, so I haven't put much research into it. But I did do some research, and I think I did an okay job capturing each zodiac sign's essence. That being said, if you're an Aries and you don't identify with her personality or with her dress style at all, that's completely fine. And every person has a different style, and your style is not dictated by your zodiac type. And the styles that I've given each of these sims are based on stereotypes that I read about online through Google. So Like, this is very rudimentary. That being said, as I said before, this is Aries. For the Sims personality, I gave self-assured, ambitious, and adventurous. I think those fit like the Aries stereotypes quite well. You know, Aries are very confident and bold, but they're very ambitious and independent. I also don't know if everyone would agree with me putting academic as her aspiration. I couldn't really think of anything better than that, but you know, when I think of Aries, I think of someone who's very like direct and honest, who's very ambitious. So I see them in careers more like CEOs or lawyers or, you know, business women. So very powerful positions that they've worked really hard to get. I see them as people who work very hard for their goals. And that, I think, kind of directly influenced the style. I don't know how to quantify her style. It's a little more feminine and sweet than the other two fire signs, but I still don't think it's too sweet as far as, you know, styles go. It's very professional and polished. I tried to give her items that look more high fashion or designer. I imagine Aries as really appreciating good designer, high quality items, and maybe being good at finding good thrift finds for like vintage designer items that you can buy cheap. But, you know, she's probably also in a career that is making enough money to buy designer items at full price, let's be honest. But as, you know, like Aries are very adventurous and they're very bold. So I see them wearing a lot of statement pieces and not afraid to experiment with style and color. As far as color goes, actually, one thing I looked up for this video is like Zodiac signs color, and looked at like images and saw how people like choose one main color to represent a Zodiac sign. And I can't remember if Aries was red or blue. I think it might have been red, but I use both because I think the dark blue red pairing is gorgeous. It is kind of hard to find that color pairing and make it work well in The Sims. So you'll see me struggle a bit with good colors to fit this color choice that I made. But I didn't want to compromise my decision because I do think the dark blue and bold bright red works so well for the Aries zodiac sign. You'll see me here, I think, try to find another hairstyle for her. I don't have any braided hairstyles, unfortunately, so I thought, oh, that was cut off real quick. Why was that cut off? I am so confused. One second. Well, I'm back. Sorry, I had to stop. There was a weird, cut in my recording. Anyways, as I was saying before I got immensely distracted, this, for formal wear, I tried to find her a different hairstyle, but I don't have many braids, and I didn't want to give her a wig or something. I wanted to keep her her natural hair texture. There is another braided hairstyle by the same creator, but it's in buns that I don't think really fit the vibe I was going for Aries, and so I just didn't use those, which is kind of sad because the other two Sims in this get to have a bunch of different hairstyles and hair choices, and she just has the same hairstyle for every single outfit, which makes me a little upset. I should go out and find more braided hairstyles. But for this video, that was not an option. I do think this hair looks gorgeous on her, and she's so pretty. She can be bald and still pull everything off, honestly. So I'm not too upset about it. I just finished all her formal wear without talking about any of it. Definitely more professional, more girly. For each of them, I gave them a more formal dress, which was that one you saw there. I just think it's kind of fun to give them a range of formalness in the formal outfits, because sometimes you go to a formal event and you don't want to be super formal, but other times you go to a formal event like a wedding and you need a really pretty dress. So I've done that. This is the braided bun hairstyle that I was talking about, which is so cute. it looks so cute on her, but I just, like, I don't think it fits her style, so I go back and take it off, which, now that I look back on it, it does look super cute, and I am kind of sad that I got rid of it, but here I am going through all her outfits again for some reason. But yeah, Aries I see as a little more professional, a little more, I don't want to say put together than the other fire signs, but that's the only word I can think of at the moment. I loved dressing her up. She was definitely the most challenge when it came to dressing up these Sims, because I simply have more outfits that fit for the styles of Leo and Sagittarius that I went for. And I also went for colors that, like Sagittarius, I went for purple, which is a little hard in The Sims because there's not a lot of purple custom content. But even still, I feel like the red-blue combo was definitely the most difficult part in Aries. You know, sometimes I had to just go for a completely red outfit or completely blue outfit. I couldn't do the combo. As far as makeup goes, it was also really difficult. Once you start making a Sim with darker skin and putting makeup on them, you really realize how many custom content creators don't make makeup with darker skin tones in mind. And, you know, I do get my custom content makeup mainly from, you know, CC creators that focus on Asian makeup, so that could be why. But it's a little sad that there's not many options when it comes to the darker skin Sims, except for, you know, like the in-game makeup, which is kind of ugly, but I think I chose good makeup for her, at least. The other Sim in the bottom, who will be next, Leo, does also have a darker skin tone, but it's not nearly as dark, so I think I used custom content makeup on her a little bit more. We completely breezed past athletic and sleepwear. You would have seen for the last sleepwear, I gave just like a underwear set, and I do that for each of them. I tend to like to do that with my Sims anyways, because, you know, sometimes you just gotta sleep in your undies. I mean, I don't, but I know many girls do, and also sometimes you just want to look sexy before you do the woohoo. But yeah, we're on to party wear. You would have seen her style develop throughout this video. I went for pretty similar things. I do think some of these outfits might not be everyone's cup of tea, because I think it would have been easier to create outfits without the color restraints. But I liked the color restraints, and I think she looks so good in blue and red. I mean, she'd look good at anything, let's be honest. But I did like the blue and red on her. And she's just gorgeous. I think each girl I make in this is gorgeous, but I think this Aries Sim in particular is so pretty. And I feel like that fits, because when I think of Aries, I think like the person you want to be. Like the professional, cool girl boss, CEO of a company who's just so awesome and you so desperately want to be her when you grow up. Like, that's how I imagine Aries. Let me know if you guys have, like, different opinions on the Zodiac signs. I know when I looked it up, a lot of people put Aries as more, like, streetwear or sportswear. And I just did not see that for their personality. But if you think that's more accurate, let me know. I also want to do, like, I don't like, sporty streetwear as much. Like, I feel like Sagittarius does have a bit more of a streetwear style, but it's more, like, cool, edgy streetwear rather than what I saw online for a lot of people who did, like, Aries outfit boards. And, you know, a lot of the Instagram profiles I follow specifically do Zodiac sign fashion in their own style. So I gravitate towards the styles that I myself find interesting. And quite a few of them put Aries as a bit more professional, a bit more high fashion designer, which is what I wanted to capture. I really think Aries would care about how they look and want to look very presentable, very cool, very girl boss. And, you know, girl boss doesn't have to be like streetwear. At least I think. I think she looks ends up looking really cool and like really professional, and I want to be her. Can you tell? Can you tell? She's just gorgeous. She's awesome. She was definitely one of my favorites, and it was a good idea to start with her, because I think if I started with Leo or Sagittarius, I might have gotten bored. But the challenge of Aries kind of kept me going. By the way, this took, holy crap, like 3 hours to just make the Sims. And then another hour to get all the like posed photos of them for like the ending. And it's taking an hour to film this this voiceover. It'll take probably another hour to edit this whole video, and then it will take several hours to upload it. So much work has gone into this CAS video, and I used to think like CAS videos, that's like the easy video. It takes far more work to do like builds or Let's Plays, which to be fair, it does take a lot of work, but I didn't realize just how much work this CAS video would be. When I took the week off, I was like, okay, I'll do this CAS video, it won't take too long, and then I can get back in my groove next week for like builds and Let's Plays. Nope. This video has taken it out of me. I think the worst part is that I've poured at least 2 hours already into compiling the CC list for this, and I'm still only halfway done, which is a little disconcerting. But that being said, if you want to download these Sims, there is a CC list, and I think I've included every piece of CC. I'm not going to go through and check, because, like, by check I mean download all the CC again, like strip my game of CC, put it in, try and download this, see if things are missing. I'm not going to do that. Very simply, because it takes too much time. I've already dedicated hours and hours of work into this one CAS video, and I still have, 3 more to do for the Zodiac signs, which is fine. I'm good with that. I've had a fun time making these Sims and doing research. But there is a CAS video available if you want it. Now, before I get too far, this 4th cold weather look, you'll see I use this skirt from, I think, Simplicity. This skirt, for some reason, you'll also see her head accidentally shrunk, which I think it shrunk at the beginning, and I forgot to unshrink it, and it shrunk even more, so her face size fluctuated throughout this. I apologize about that. Anyways, that 4th cold weather look, I used a Simplicity skirt that for some reason, when I upload to the gallery, disappears. And then when you, download these Sims again, that red Simplicity skirt, I think it's like Marcel or Marlene, something like that, it just disappears for some reason. So if you download this and the skirt is not there, that is why, and please, just go through and put that back on for that 4th cold weather outfit. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know if it's, because I've never had that problem with that skirt before. I've used that skirt since pretty much when I started using Alpha CC, which obviously I don't use. I use Maxis Mix now, but back when I used Alpha, I've used that skirt for years and years, and I don't know why I'm suddenly having this problem. Anyways, we finished Aries. Her name ended up being, because I'm doing the Zodiac sign as the last name, so her last name is Aries, and I do the first names at the end of it. So her first name, I believe, is Ariel Aries. So each first name is inspired by the Zodiac name, so Aries, Ariel, I thought it worked. I think Ariel's a really pretty name, and it fits her. Yes. Now we're moving on to Leo, who I gave the traits self-assured, hot-headed, and outgoing. I think that fits Leo, at least through the stereotypes that I found. Leos are very confident, and they're kind of social butterflies, very outgoing, very optimistic, kind of party animals. I think not quite as much as Sagittarius, but I do think Leos do like a good party. I also see them as very protective and sometimes outwardly aggressive if someone kind of messes with them or messes with their friends. So that's why I chose those traits. I also chose, which aspiration is that? Is that leader of the pack? I think it's leader of the pack. It's hard to pick aspirations because they're so limiting in this game, but that is the one. As you can see, Leo, gorgeous. I kind of imagine her of maybe Indian, or I do imagine her of Indian descent. let me know if you guys think that makes sense with how she ended up looking. But she is gorgeous. She's the more curvy one of the group. Like, Aries was very thin, and then Leo, I wanted to be a bit more curvy, a bit more curvaceous, a bit more, like, sexy. And then Sagittarius, I ended up making a little more, like, not, like, ripped, but she does have more definition, and she has, like, a larger bottom half than she does a top half. So, like, bigger thighs and, like, smaller arms and shoulders. But I wanted to try and do a bunch of different body types in the series, because it's not fun to see, like, the same sim again and again and again. Same reason why I didn't want to do, like, the same type of looking sim. I want them all to look quite different, not just in their style, but in how they look generally. And that also goes for Leo, who I think ends up looking gorgeous. I was afraid the most for her style, because when I did, like, my mood board for Leo, I knew immediately that it'd be very difficult to find fashion items like that in The Sims. I made the mood board and I was like, I do not have any custom content like this. What am I going to do? But I think I pulled it off. I do end up giving her, here you'll see, a septum piercing. I think it looks really cute. I feel like Leos would get septum piercings. I talked a bit about what I think, Aries does for a career. I haven't really thought about Leo and Sagittarius, but I guess Leo, I could see maybe in fashion or social media, even just like a secretary position, just anything, maybe nursing, something that allows her to work with people very closely and possibly also help people. I do see Leos as very kind of motherly in their friend groups, like that kind of bear mom, very protective, very, like, almost aggressive. If you get on their bad side and hurt their friends, they're gonna come after you. So that's how I see Leos. If you don't agree, again, let me know. If you're a Leo and you're like, I'm nothing like this, tell me. But then again, this is based completely off stereotypes from an online search. And I don't know half of what I'm talking about here. This is like stuff from searchings and like basic assumptions. I know no Leos in my life. I mean, I probably do. Just know Leos who I know are Leos, if that makes sense. I know one Aries, and that's my dad. And he's not really like an Aries. I feel like everyone I know, they're nothing like their zodiac signs. Like, my sister is a Virgo, and she's the complete opposite of a Virgo. My mom's a Virgo, and she's the complete opposite of Virgo. My dad's an Aries. He's nothing like an Aries. I'm a Pisces. I'm nothing like a Pisces. My best friend's a Sagittarius, and she's nothing like a Sagittarius. So this is based off stereotypes and not my real life experience. Because if this was based on my real life experience, these Sims would look very different. But that being said, I am continuing Leo here into, like, the formal. She definitely wears more, like, what I'd constitute as baddie clothing. I don't know any other word for it. A lot of, like, bodycon. She likes accessories, bold makeup, a lot of colors. I know, like, the orange and, like, yellow, brown vibe is not, like, super colorful, but I think the way I did it on her makes it very colorful. It's cool, it's fun, it's just, like, bold. I view Leos as people who want to stand out in a crowd. They don't want to just conform to, typical styles of clothing and stuff like that. They want to stand out a bit more, and they're not afraid to roll up to the party in an audacious dress. And I admire that. I know not all Leos can possibly be extroverts, but I do see them more as an extroverted personality type. Very confident, very fun, the life of the party. Those people who just, like, can talk about the most random things, and it's just so interesting. They captivate your attention. They're just, like, the coolest people. Everyone gravitates towards them. That's what I see as Leos. I can also see Leos as kind of like the mean girl archetype, but I tried not to create that in the sim because, not every Leo is mean. I actually think Leos, like, from what my research seem like very, like, comforting people to be around. So that's just my thoughts. And now we're on to athletic wear, and I gave her these cute little, like, braided buns. I think she's so gorgeous. I love her dimples. I love, like, she's kind of more smiley than Aries was, and I love her body type. I think she looks so gorgeous. I'm just in love with all of these girls, basically. I just created pretty girls. And that's what I do in The Sims anyways. But this time, they're based on the Zodiacs, which makes it fun. But yeah, I do think Aries was meant to be red. But don't quote me on that. I do think so, though. And then the orangey yellow kind of summery palette for Leo, and I think I do purple and black for Sagittarius, so we get a wide spectrum of colors and styles in this one video alone, and we're going to get even more as we continue through the rest of the Zodiacs. The next set I think I'm going to do are the water signs, earth signs, fire signs, and air signs, right? It's like the 4 elements. Next I think is earth, with like Taurus and the other ones. Sorry, I'm not, as I said, not an expert in zodiac signs whatsoever. I feel like I'm a little more interested in MBTI types, but that's only my MBTI type. So, I'm just selfish. That's what we discovered today. I'm just a selfish person who cares only about my zodiac sign and only about my MBTI sign. If you guys do want to see the MBTI signs in a CAS video like this, let me know, because I'm totally willing to do that. I love the MBTI signs. I've already done like style boards for them on my own time. So I already have ideas about like the fashion choices and the personalities and that kind of stuff. The only thing I think would be difficult is, everything would be difficult, but adding the traits and the aspirations, because there really is so limited choice in this game for traits and aspirations, specifically aspirations. The aspirations feel so one-dimensional, and like they just don't feel like big life goals for the most part, and I kind of just like that. I wish there was more to aspirations, but you know what? I'm not going to complain, because I could never develop my own game and make it nearly as in-depth as The Sims is. Even The Sims 4, which, yes, has its problems, but I couldn't do it, so I have no place to judge. Yeah, we're on to party wear now for Leo. I have been spewing a lot of nonsense without talking much about her style, but she's definitely very confident in her body. She's very sexy. She's very cool. I think she's gorgeous. But then again, I am very, very much so biased because I created her. I think she is like very confident, cool, fun, definitely does something with like people. Maybe I'm getting like hotel for some reason, like maybe a hotel receptionist, or I don't know. Let me know what you guys think Leo like jobs would be, because that's one thing I didn't look up at all. Maybe I should have. But I definitely see her as working in, either service or social media, something along those lines. Maybe she's like an influencer. She does kind of have the style for it. But yeah, she's very different from, I think, most Sims I've ever created, when I tend to do more, like the Sims that I create that are more like sexy or revealing tend to either be in the like older woman wears a lot of like expensive dresses, or what I end up doing for Sagittarius is what a lot of my Sims look like. I tend to go very, straight-laced, kind of more like Aries, or I do like completely over the top, kind of like I do with Sagittarius, as you'll see. So Leo seems like not an in-between, but just something different. I don't have a lot of Sims like her that I play, so therefore I don't tend to make Sims that look too much like her, because most of the Sims I do make end up being ones that I play with. I probably won't play with these Sims. I might put them into Let's Plays and have them like go around the world, and then have children, or maybe my Sims will bump into them. I can see that, but I don't see playing them completely, if that makes any sense. Anyways, we're on to the cold weather wear for Leo now. I hope this voice recording matches up to the video, by the way, because I've had a lot of problems recording. So if it doesn't, that is why. And I'm not going to redo this voice recording because I'm already like 30 minutes in and my voice is killing me. As I said at the beginning, I am sick. And my Sims game already not running well. My laptop not running well. Everything is kind of going to hell. So I want this one and done. So if it doesn't match up with the recording, I'm sorry. I will do better next time, I promise. But 45 minutes is just so incredibly long. And I think this is sped up like to 400%, maybe even more than that. Ridiculous amount. But, I mean, I did choose to do every single outfit for every single outfit category. So it's really on me. I shouldn't be complaining. I could have done one outfit for each category, but I didn't. And I also had fun. Even though I spent hours and hours of my time making these Sims, it was a good time. Everything else to get this video out, less good. But, I survive. I will continue to survive. As you can see here, I named her Leah. Leo, and I gave her the flirty walking style. We're on to Sagittarius now, and yes, I know it. Don't tell me I know I spell Sagittarius wrong right there. It is spelled correctly on the gallery upload, okay? I spelled it wrong in The Sims. Sagittarius is one of the harder ones to spell, okay? You can't hold me accountable for this. I did my best. That being said, as you can see, I am giving her traits right now, and I end up giving her, I think, party animal, dog lover, and loyal. I do see Sagittarius as very, very loyal, I think almost to a fault. I do see them as party animals. That's kind of the stereotype, I think. And then dog lover, I just imagine Sagittarius as like big dog lovers. I don't really have a reasoning behind that. It's not something... I think it might have popped up in a Google search, but I do see them as dog lovers rather than cat lovers. I kind of see all of the fire signs as dog lovers now that I think about it. Aries might be on the fence, but I think all the fire signs are kind of dog people. Let me know what you think. Do you think all fire signs are dog people? That's stereotype and generalize, as always. As far as her... Is party animal a trait and an aspiration? Maybe party... It might be. Her trait is party animal, I think, from the high school years pack. And her aspiration is party animals from base game. So... maybe there's both, but I did give her party animal for her aspiration. I do see Sagittarius as kind of party animals, and I see them as very, like, cool and fun, a little more... serious is not the correct word. Kind of, like cool, like mysterious, that's it. I find them like very independent and honest, creative, and, kind of good at working in a team. As you can see, her body type is a little more, it looks more like she goes to the gym quite often, and she's cool looking. I think she's fun. I was going to do black hair for her, but then I saw, wait, Aries has black hair? Leo has brown hair. We should add some variety here. So I gave her like dyed, bleached white hair, and I think that was such a good decision. She looks so cool. She might be my favorite of the group. I know I said that Aries was my favorite, but that's kind of because she was my favorite to dress up. I think Sagittarius is my favorite because she just looks so awesome. She's definitely a party animal. I see her kind of maybe as a mixologist, or runs a club, or does something along those lines. I don't know why, that's just the vibe I get. As far as her style goes, she's very edgy, kind of more like unique, still very sexy, kind of cool, much darker than the other two signs, and definitely looks like she's always dressing for a party or to go to the club. And I end up putting a few more face piercings on her, but I think that takes a while. I do, wow, cute. I do put tattoos on her, and she just looks so awesome. Like, I am biased, and I am a fangirl, but I think she looks so cool. Yeah, I don't know what to say. She looks awesome. She looks so good in the bleached hair. She gets like really cool makeup. I do a bunch of like more daring, that's a good word for it, daring outfit options on her. She is like, she wears a lot of like skirts and dresses, but I wouldn't classify her style as feminine. It's more like cool and like more streetwear, as I said when I was discussing how Aries is always given streetwear, which I like, maybe that fits with their personalities, but that's not what I got from my Aries research, but I know very little. From Sagittarius, I get more, party, more edgy and cool. And maybe that's not how other people see Sagittarius, but it's how I see Sagittarius. Which, as I said, my best friend, Sagittarius, nothing like this. Let's make that clear. If I were to classify her as any of the 3 fire signs, she'd probably in style be closest to Aries, but even still not. I guess we'll see as the series goes on who I think my style resonates most with and who I think my friend's style resonates most with. I know that is too important, but it's fun to think about. You'll see me here doing her formal wear. I just love her style. She looks so cool and like edgy and fun and gorgeous. I just like women. Come on. Who doesn't love a good, sexy woman? Honest question. But her style is definitely more similar to Leo's. I think Aries is the big standout in the fire signs. But I love all of them. I think they are all very unique in their style and in their... And it's helped by the color options, because that kind of changes what's available. But I just had so much fun making these Sims, and even though it took forever and several sessions of Sim creating, and I kind of wanted to die and cry while making these Sims, it was so much fun, and I'm so excited to do more. If you guys have any suggestions about the other zodiac signs, or even these zodiac signs, let me know. They are available on my gallery. You can access them through my gallery ID, which is in the description. They're also on my, the CC list, I'm struggling here, is on my Tumblr, which also in the description. And I'll probably link the direct Google Doc in the comments, so you can directly access the Google Doc, which is what you can access through Tumblr, but Tumblr has pictures and is a little more fun. So this is all available for you to download. It is a lot of custom content, as I said, 35, when I struggled with the math earlier, 35 outfits per sim. And I don't think I repeat too many outfit options. So yeah, there's a lot of custom content to download if you want these Sims. But if you only want one, I've split them up by sim. So Aries, I have all the CC listed. Leo, I have all the CC listed. Sagittarius, I have all the CC listed. So if you are like, I only want to play with Leo, then you can go through and you can download the custom content for Leo only, and then you can place them in your game. And you also don't have to get all the CC. You can just download them for their base if you like their base. There's options available, is basically what I'm saying. But yeah, Tumblr, gallery, both in the description below. I'll try to remember to link the Google Doc in the comment section. So if you want to see them, if you want to put these sims in your game, or if you simply like some of the custom content that I used, I want to know where I got it from, it will be either in that Google Doc or accessible through my Tumblr. And of course, you can get them off my gallery, name in the description. Okay, I had to leave for a hot second because my sister came over to, I guess, say hello with her boyfriend. So that was fun. I don't even remember where I left off in this voice recording, so forgive me if I repeat myself. But I think I was kind of done talking about everything, honestly. I don't have much else to say. I'm excited to do earth signs, and I did look up the earth signs. And you know what? I don't remember all of them. I know it's Taurus and Virgo. But the last one? I don't know, but that's going to be the next one. So I'll have plenty of research to do for that. We're currently on the party we're about to go into the swimwear of Sagittarius. And it bugs me so much looking how Sagittarius is misspelled this entire recording. Ugh, I feel so embarrassed. I'm not smart. I say that, but I graduated with honors from college. I'm book smart. I'm good at pretending I'm smart. Okay. I am slightly a dunce. But it's fine. Also, this hot weather look, I really hope this matches up with the video, because if it doesn't, this first hot weather look is, I think, the only item besides socks that I use that's actually from the game. So that's fun. That's cool, so I guess that means you need Island Living or whatever pack that's from for this outfit. But you know what? If you only have base game and you only want to use the CC that I've listed, you can, of course, like, put a different top on her, or just straight up delete that outfit. Like, no one needs all 35 outfits. Like, I kind of went overboard, and I'm well aware of that, but I had fun, and there's also just the fact that, the more outfits you do, the more likely you are to please someone with at least one of the outfits. They'll be like, oh, that's cool. That's one I can actually see myself in. I did worry because maybe I'm just being a bit paranoid, but whenever I go into the comment section of Instagram posts about zodiac signs, everyone's in there like, oh, this doesn't fit my sign at all. Like, you're so bad at this. Like, just a bunch of hate, and I don't want to receive that. But I think the Sims community is generally pretty nice about that stuff, so maybe I'm worrying for nothing. I mean, I worry for nothing all the time anyways. This isn't new. And we're finally on to cold weather, and since we're almost done, I'm just going to tell you, her name is Sayori. I haven't put it in yet, but that is her name. She's Sagittarius. I had so much fun doing all of these outfits for all three of the fire signs. They're kind of the baddies of the, I guess, zodiac signs. So it was really fun, and I'm looking forward to doing more. So thank you for tuning in. After this will be all the screenshots of every single one of their outfits, in case this video wasn't long enough. But I'll just put music over that because I simply cannot talk for any longer. So thank you for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see the rest of the Zodiac sign series. Let me know if you agree with what I've done here, and thank you. Bye.